Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy JT, opposite from the norm. Before I get started, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And definitely make sure you hit that thumbs up button. So, I'm about to show you something and get my commentary on it. Y'all give me y'all opinion on it too.
So this girl said this guy went with her to the nail salon to get her nails done, and she said he paid with his credit card, and she was embarrassed.
Say it again? Let me translate this.
He took her to the nail salon to get her nails done, and he paid with a credit card, and she said she was embarrassed.
Something wrong with her. Like, we don't carry cash.
She's like, but then that's the thing, that's why I waited for you to say that. She's like, damn, you couldn't even use a debit card?
Oh, she's in the way. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Yo, this is 100% in the way. I don't even use that debit card. I do have a debit card, but I don't even use a debit card.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I look at that. I don't trust men that put everything on their credit card. Because I feel like you're trying to look like you got it, and you don't got it. Like, that's how I feel.
Really?
Yes, I do not. Because my thing is, I be telling everybody, I'm not no credit card type of bitch. I be using my debit card. That's why when certain people do certain shit, I be like, okay, Miss Credit Card, because I definitely use my debit, and I have to make that money back. Like, I'm not paying for $25 payments a month like your ass. So I'm like, it's two different lifestyles. You can live a credit card lifestyle or a debit lifestyle. I live a debit, and it's a hard life, but I do it.
Alright, so now.
Alright, so the video ain't that long, then he gonna get into his spiel because he do finance teaching and stuff. Alright, the problem with this I have, okay, and let me break down some game to y'all, right? Okay, so you have, right, they saying that the sisters are most educated, sisters getting their business together, blase squaze. The problem that brothers like me have, right, is the fact that you have so many sisters like this that make other good sisters look bad, and good sisters don't help themselves out. You know why? Because they take up for these type of females and say, well, what's wrong with that? What's this? And it's like, hold on. If you know you're not like that, the thing you should be doing is pulling that sister to the side and say, look, young sister, you sound stupid out here. Let me teach you some things so you know something, so I at least put it in your brain. And if you get this knowledge and you still saying this stuff, then you on your own. Stuff like that makes no sense. And then that's another thing. How can you tell, like, this woman, you gonna look at her and say, okay, she probably close to 25, something like that, 23, 4, 5, something like that, right? Because she look developed. But then as she talks, she sounds ignorant. Like, how do you come out your mouth and say, I'm that type of B and this, and, oh, because you using credit cards, that means you ain't got it. You could use a debit card because I use a debit card. Instead of asking questions to see where that brother's head is at, because a lot of brothers that are using credit nowadays, I understand where you're coming from, but I can tell she's probably not old enough to have been dating back in the early 90s, late 80s, when a lot of brothers was faking it. But back in the 80s, it was a little harder for a brother to have a credit card, so they may not have necessarily been faking it like that. So the sad thing is, like they say about females, they call them bird brains. Like this young lady, I'm sorry, but she's a bird brain because she's not looking at learning from it. So since her level is lower, she can't see or fathom this guy having an actual level. That's just like when you see and hear brothers talk about these type of females. Like these females we want dudes that got the money, but they short-term thinking. That's why you see a lot of sisters that would date dope boys. But they short-term thinkers. That they don't know no better. And you got pray. I pray for them because I can't date you. That's why I said we need to worry about healing and teaching each other instead of dating right now, because you gonna end up with something like that. To be honest with you, I know women gonna take offense to this, but I notice brothers pull other brothers to the side more than women do that with other women. Because you'll hear women take up for stuff, but then you'll hear dudes call somebody dusty and don't mess with him. He'll Tyrone and all that. But you'll hear sisters taking up for this. And it's like, why every time we say something that sisters are doing, another sister want to throw on her cape and jump in the way? No, if she's wrong, she's wrong. And that's why we keep having this separation, the divide. where brothers is not dating sisters like they used to is because of stuff like this. That's why, and I hear brothers that do date white women a lot say stuff like that is because of the mindset, or date different women from different races and culture is because of the mindset. And I get it. I ain't saying I'm with it, but I get it because you'll hear a lot of sisters say this, and even though you'll hear sisters say like not all sisters like that. The problem is y'all don't separate yourself from the sisters. I ain't saying totally just kick them to the curb and give up on them, but I'm saying, listen, them sisters is tripping. I'm not on that. Or me and my friends, we not on that. You have to learn how to separate that. And I see more brothers pulling brothers to the side like, bro, that don't make no sense. Because either the older brothers around me going to do it, or I'm the one of the brothers that's going to do it with, like J. Cole said, I'm in the middle of two different generations. I'm little bro and big bro. So my younger brothers, I teach them and I talk to them. I'm like, bro, that don't make no sense. But you see more of that in brothers than you do in sisters, and it's so sad because if sisters are really more educated, then why do you still have hood boogers like this that would say something that stupid? Like, you know what I'm saying? He got a credit card, but you think he broke and don't really got it. How, do you honestly think he went and got a credit card with no money? That makes no sense. But you hear a lot of sisters like this, and it's so sad that I think Corey Holcomb or somebody said, how can you tell the difference? Because she looks older, but she might be younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, she sounds like a 16-year-old. So say she's 24, but she's talking like a 16-year-old. How can you tell? You can't make nobody show you their license. So what does that leave brothers to do that's decent? We not gonna mess with them. Like, y'all, they looking at these rappers that flash all this money, but that's stupid to have all that money on you, because God forbid you get robbed or lose it, then what? You have no security on that money, but you do your debit cards and your credit cards. Like me personally, I barely use money. I only get money out when I need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rarely keep money on me nowadays. I use a debit card. And I've lost debit cards before, but thankfully, thank God, I was able to cancel those cards, right? So I had 3 different debit cards with money on it, and then I had some money in my wallet. I lost my wallet. So guess what that means? I had to go back and get another ID and another debit cards. But that money I had in the wallet, gone. Them 3 debit cards, God bless me in time to cancel them, and I still had my money, and they sent me out new debit cards. So I mean, that's the thing about at least a debit card. I at least say that. But when it comes to credit, I can't believe you got sisters out there that actually think a dude ain't got no money if he ain't got no money on him. It's still a learning curve that we gotta beat. And like I said, we gotta teach and educate and love one another. But the dating and sex, and a lot of women think you're ready for marriage, is not. Because I've had conversations with women my age, younger, and a little older, and they still sound like her. So brothers, you gotta be careful. And to my sisters, pull your younger sisters to the side, whether she your age or whatever. Talk to them, man. Like, they gotta learn to know better, for real. This your boy JT, opposite from the norm. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit them thumbs up. Let me know what you think about this video. I get at y'all.